Hello humans, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're coming back to my channel, you may notice the hair, it's slightly different. The backdrop, it's also slightly different. But you know what's not different? The obsession with Cuyana. It continues. I have said this in 1,000 videos at this point, but I feel like my videos reviewing Cuyana bags, reviewing handbags in general, but really Cuyana specifically, just because I think it's like a niche market. I know that there are not a ton of people out there reviewing these bags, and so I've sort of created this little beautiful corner of the internet where all of us bag ladies come together and we talk about Cuyana. So yeah, I'm kind of well known for it at this point, but what's really exciting, obviously by the title of this video, I will be reviewing a brand new Cuyana bag today. We'll talk about the specs of the bag, the pros, the cons, the fact that they've launched a couple new items for March specifically. But what makes this extra exciting is actually, out of all of the work I have done about Cuyana handbags in the past, this is the first time that it is a partnership with Cuyana. So yes, this video is sponsored by Cuyana. I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to partner with them. Obviously, you guys know the drill. I keep it 100% honest. We have pros, we have cons. We get into the nitty-gritty of the bag. This will be just like any other review that I have done where we really get into it. We look at the bag, we talk about it, and I tell you all the things you need to know when looking at this brand new bag. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Oh, and I have a new intro. All right, I do just want to start by talking about the fact that Cuyana actually has a few new March launches. So they did launch some of their classic items in new colors. They have a new cappuccino color that I'm obsessed with, and then they have this beautiful, it's like a deep sea aquamarine type color. I saw they have like wallets in that shade. It's beautiful, but I did just want to shout out, it's super heavy because I have my work stuff in it. So this is actually the tall structured zippered tote. I don't have a review on my channel of this yet. I'm considering doing one though, because it's been really interesting to wear this one versus the classic structured tote, which I feel like is really what I'm known for reviewing on here and on the blog. It's still by far my #1 most read blog post ever to date. But anyway, just wanted to shout this out. It is in a brand new colorway. This is that cappuccino color. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's not as light as my original tan colored tote. It actually is just a little bit darker, a little bit deeper, a little bit richer. And I don't worry about like staining it or anything like that because it is that deeper color. Also, I've never had this bag before. Shout out. It basically has a built-in organizer. It has a laptop sleeve versus with my structured tote, I love that I bought the organizer separately and it's been worth every penny. Anyway, I digress. Just wanted to say that all of those items are live on the website right now for you guys to look at, but the brand new item for spring, for March, is really a new bag entirely, the Hexagon Crossbody. So this bag is obviously very aptly named. It's called the Hexagon Crossbody because it is shaped like a hexagon and it has a crossbody strap. See what I did there? All right, let's just start by talking about the facts of this bag, all the specs, the measurements, the price, all that good stuff. Then we'll talk about pros, cons, the final verdict. You know how it goes. So this bag is 100% Italian leather. It is handmade in Italy. I do want to talk about the overall make of this bag because of the hexagon shape. So the price point of this bag is at $325. A little fun fact about me, I actually have a Bachelor of Science in Apparel Design and Merchandising. So the pricing of products and the actual like merchandising, the creation of a product, that was my full-time job. It's what I got my degree in. So I always love to kind of like sit down and try to understand the make that went into a piece and kind of like have that moment of acknowledgement where really good make, good craftsmanship, and good materials influence the design, the price, all of that good stuff. I can really see the worth, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So having this bag be over $300, I can see it in the make. The amount of piecing of this pattern, it is incredibly intricate. So as you can see, we've got so many different seams happening here with really complex pieces and shapes. And then on top of that, a lot of the details, like the hidden magnetic closure right here. So this is a little bit different than, let's say, it's right behind me, easy to reach. So this is the Cuyana camera bag. So you can see that this one actually has a exposed zipper as the closure. I love this bag, but it's a much simpler shape. It's a less complicated design, and this bag just has a few more little like hidden details is what I would say. So in terms of measurements, I did write this down so I would remember. It's definitely a true crossbody, like a small size bag. So it's 11 inches wide. So we've got 11 inches here. We've got 7.5 inches in height and then actually 2.75 inches deep. So as far as what fits, I will say, I kind of thought at first the shape would be interesting to try to fit things into, but I don't struggle with with it actually. It fits a good amount of stuff, almost as much, I think about as much as the camera bag actually. So these are pretty comparable in size. In fact, this one is technically a little bit bigger if you really like narrow it down and look at the measurements on paper. So you definitely can fit a good amount of stuff in here. I can get my phone, my wallet. I have kind of a big wallet, my keys. I can get all my lip products. I have like a little emergency bag that has my hand sanitizer and some painkillers, like all of that stuff. All of that fits in here really beautifully. And it does have a little back pocket here that's actually really deep. I can fit my entire hand inside of it. So I feel really safe putting like my credit cards in there if I need to and I don't want to take my full wallet. You've actually got a lot of storage in a little bag. So I do want to talk about the pros of this bag first. We're gonna keep it positive. So I want to talk about the design. Like I said, with my degree and my sleuthing, looking at all the make that goes into this bag, and believe me, I love the camera bag, but I just think it's a good comparison. So no shade towards either. Both these bags have a place in my wardrobe, but what I want to talk about with the versatility of design as a huge pro of this bag specifically, the Hexagon Crossbody, my camera bag is just a little bit more casual. It's a pebbled leather. It has a more casual shape. You've got exposed hardware going on there, the exposed zipper for the closure. Overall, it just reads a little bit more casual. I do feel like I can transition it if I need to. However, with the Hexagon Crossbody, because it is just designed so chic, so streamlined, I mean, like, it's like art. It's like a little piece of art, basically. I actually feel a little bit more comfortable taking this one out to a nicer dinner. When we go to dinner with his parents, I feel like this is one I would grab and feel really good about taking it into a nice restaurant. I don't know why, I keep picturing us at like Kokari in San Francisco. We went there one time for his parents' anniversary and it was delicious. If you're ever in San Francisco, go to Kokari. But it's like a nicer restaurant, like you wanna look nice. And you know what? This kind of fits like right in this perfect, versatile, everyday crossbody where I feel like you can actually transition it into slightly more formal settings than you potentially could with the camera bag. So love them both. I just think that the versatility of design specifically with the Hexagon Crossbody is a huge pro for this bag. But in addition to that, I actually wanna say the comfort is next level. So that's another huge pro of this bag is that it feels really comfortable to wear. And I think a big part of that is actually the thickness of this strap. So the thickness of the strap, it's over an inch wide. It's very smooth. It is on the thinner side. It's very lightweight. This bag itself is incredibly light before you put anything in it. And my camera bag is incredibly comfortable to wear. It is a little bit heavier than the Hexagon Crossbody. Incredibly comfortable. I wear it all day. I never, ever, ever get shoulder pain from that bag. But this one is so light and airy that again, I just feel like I had to include comfort as a really, really big pro of this bag because it's like, I know it sounds weird to say this on a bag, it's like aerodynamic. I don't know how to describe it. It feels really comfortable to wear. I can honestly tell you, and if you are a bag lady like myself, you know that there's nothing worse than putting on a bag where the strap just digs into your shoulder, and that you just never get that with this bag, even when I stuff it full. So it's really, really comfortable to wear. I've really enjoyed being able to wear it without shoulder pain. The other really big pro I want to talk about here is just quality, which I don't know how much time we need to spend on this one. It is a Cuyana bag. It is high quality. Just to kind of talk a little bit about why I like Cuyana so much as a brand, I started reviewing them long before I was ever on a PR list, long before I ever got to meet anyone at the company, go to an event, anything like that. And the reason I loved the company so much, even from afar, is the fact that the designs are just really timeless. They're really classic. They're made sustainably, and the design is thought of in a sustainable way. So these are not trendy bags, even though this is a really unique shape. It's not trendy, and like, I don't know if you guys can kind of get that feel from it like I do, but even though it's a hexagon, which feels a little funky, like the quality and the thoughtfulness of the design and how it was made is just there, that it's a very timeless piece despite it being really unique. So you kind of have the benefit here of having a really unique and interesting bag, but without having the disadvantage of something trendy that you're just gonna throw away in a year or something when it goes out of style. Obviously, all of the materials that the brand uses, I mean, they're really high quality. It was handmade in Italy with Italian leather. It's gorgeous. Do we need to say more? Oh, also again, like shout out to the little like hidden stuff. I know this is so nerdy as a person to care about, but I noticed stuff like hidden closures. I think again, because of my time as a merchant, I just know that that was a very intentional detail. That was something that someone said like it mattered to the bag to have that little detail there. And I appreciate it that it is a hidden magnet like this. I don't have to worry about like trying to reach for the zipper, sometimes sometimes when there's a zipper, I just don't close the bag because it's kind of a pain. So again, I just know that this was a detail that someone paid attention to and thought of and said, you know what, we gotta include it. So quality is honestly a huge, huge, huge pro of this bag and of the brand in general. We knew this. Okay, the one con. Let's talk about the one con. It's just like small, you know? It's like a small bag. And I'm a big bag lady. I'm a tote girl. I like the totes. I like another tote over here. I carry a lot of crap, but I'm gonna tell you something I've been doing that's actually been really working for me a lot lately. So I go into an office 3 days a week. And with that, I'm carting my life. So that's where, again, we bring up, ooh, this bag that I have stuffed full of stuff. So you know what I've been doing actually is I have been putting like my wallet, my keys, my phone, like my essential stuff in here. And then I've actually been packing this inside of my totes when I take my totes to work. I usually try to pack a lunch, but lately I've been enjoying just kind of having that moment to get out of the office in the middle of the day. But I don't want to have to take my entire tote with me when I go to grab lunch. So that's why I've been packing my essentials in this inside of my tote, because yeah, I can't fit my lunch and everything in here. I can't fit my water bottle, my planner and all that stuff, but this fits inside of my bigger bag, which means I get to take this to lunch. So that's kind of been my solve for my like 3 office days a week. It's honestly been like really a game changer. I've gotten to use this like really practically during work days. And then it's been my go-to weekend bag. It fits plenty for a day when I'm not taking, you know, a laptop and a water bottle and all my work crap. Fits everything from that standpoint. So really my only con is that like I had struggled for a moment to find out how I could use this on my office days because I love it so much, but I found the solve. Okay, so the final thoughts. Who is this bag for? What do I think of it? I love the bag. I love that it's like a really chic change up in terms of an everyday crossbody. It is just interesting. It's unique. I think you're not gonna find a lot of other people that have this. You're gonna have something that's different, something that's a little bit special. You'll have something that's somehow really chic, but also still really functional. I don't know how Cuyana manages to do that with just about every dang thing they invent, but they do, which is why I love the brand so much. I think in terms of who this is for someone that does have a busy schedule and does need to be on the go and be hands-free. I think this is for somebody that maybe wants that extra bit of versatility where you could take it. You don't want to switch bags a bunch, right? Like I like to switch bags a lot. So for me, I'm cool with, you know, changing it in and out. But if you're someone that needs like one good staple, basic crossbody that truly could fit everything you need to be on the go, and you feel like you want it to be comfortable enough to wear it all day if you're like picking up the kids, doing the grocery run, whatever it is, but also be able to take it to drinks or to dinner, I think this is your bag. This is for the person that wants it all, wants it in one piece, and wants it to look really nice while doing it. I dig it. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see me outfitting it. You'll see it everywhere. Part of my Cuyana collection now. And I just can't thank you guys enough for watching, for supporting me, for asking for more bag reviews. I love doing them. I love getting into the nitty gritty. There's something about handbags that I just love. I think because my wardrobe is very like capsule wardrobe, very basic, the bag to me like completes the look. And it's also the place where I get to keep all my little things that keep me feeling comfortable. And I don't know, I just love that women's purses are like magical little lands with treasures inside. Anyway, I will leave a link to my blog post about this bag down below for you guys, along with links to all my other Cuyana review videos for your reference. And yeah, a huge thank you to you guys for watching. A big thank you to Cuyana for sponsoring this video. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.